Get ourselves ready to go out here. Gotta have us a drink real quick. I hate the way he fucking guzzles them. Holy shit. He just fucking knocks him back. No, it's not healthy at all. He drinks the whole can in like 45 seconds. I'm feeling that stamina meter, so. I like how in the post-apocalyptic, whatever this is, they're still making monsters? Or do they just have a huge cache of monster? What happens if I drink more? Nothing. Can I kill Sam by drinking them all at once? I don't think so, but I'll drink them all at once, see what happens. That's it. We're out. Imagine that was the only drink available besides water. I mean, so far, that's all we've seen. It's just water and, Actually, our water gets filtered and gets turned into... Does it get turned into Monster as well? Where is it? A stem restoring energy drink, Monster Energy. Anytime full or other water that comes into contact with the canteen is absorbed, filtered, and mixed with the energy particles inside. So yes, you can only drink Monster. You can't drink water. It gets turned into Monster by automatically. Power supply unit delivery, wind farm.
Now, you've done a fine job expanding the Cairo network. But to make the most of it, we'll need to generate more power. We'll have to make a few hops before we can link up the closest city too. Once this wind farm is part of the Cairo network, we'll be able to route the energy it generates through the beach. Unlike traditional transmission methods, nothing is lost. We can provide power to distant regions and utilize facilities there as electrical substations. You're to deliver a key component. Should be finished printing. Take it to the wind farm and get us in business.
All right. I don't think I really need to make any equipment. Power supply unit. Carry it by hand, can you? It's huge. You couldn't carry it by hand. Do I need my P-bombs? I don't think so. Do I need to make those, or do I just have them with me? Let's see. Oh, I can't use my weapons inside. Hang on.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
I mean, I'm sure it's filtered and turned into something else. It's not just pee in a bottle.
Keep on keeping on.
We're heading up there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
What is that? That baby? Oh, is this one of those plants?
Oh, it was about to drop.
Your save game will be automatically saved every time Sam rests. Okay. Massage shoulders. Oh, never mind. So is it just a rock, or is that one of those mushroom things I gotta? No, it's not a mushroom thing.
Okay.
Total rest, 23 seconds. Oh, rip. Now let's see if I can do this without falling this time. Yeah, it went alright. I don't think that was one. I think that was a rest spot, not a mushroom farm.
Nice.
Quality first. Got some email here. Let's check it out real quick. Quality first. How's BB doing, Sam? I hope you've managed to avoid autotoxemia altogether. By the way, I've been wondering, how are your porter grades these days? Getting better and better, I imagine. Or maybe you don't really care about that stuff. In case you do, I thought I might give you a quick primer since I know it can be confusing. Bridges has developed a unique event system to evaluate porter performance, and it focuses on 5 categories: cargo condition, delivery volume, speed, bridge length, and miscellaneous. Smiley face emoji. Obviously, the aim of the game is to get the high grades in all 5 categories. If you ask me, though, you should prioritize cargo condition. I mean, what's the point of lugging something halfway across the continent if it's smashed to bits in the process? Sure, some people aren't all that bothered. Some will even let you get away with up to 50% damage or so, but come on. Imagine if you ordered a dozen thingamajigs and half of them were delivered broken. Sad face. No, it's definitely better to put condition first. Treat your cargo with care and respect, and you'll be rewarded with many more likes. Trust me, thumbs up. That was my motto back when I was a porter. It wasn't always easy, as you can imagine. Sometimes things get dicey. But I learned to hang in there and deliver my cargo in one piece. You'd do well to bear that in mind, Sam. After all, you've got the potential to be a way better porter than I ever was. There's a little jogging room here. Quick area scan. Uh-oh, I don't like that sign over there. Another rest area? No. Somebody just used my climbing anchor. I saw that flash. That's pretty cool. All right, rain coming in. So yeah, you can give likes to players. So Mans199 left that sign there, and I thumbed him up. Gave him a like. So he'll get that like. That being said, I haven't seen any rain yet. What is that? Terrain scan. Yeah.
There we go.
Sandalweed. Lost cargo medical instrument. Way Station West, Capital Knot City. So that's some cargo that was lost. The way station west of Capital Knot City is this one right here. So we can actually return that item to this way station and get a reward. Or we can also take that and put it into a deposit box. Which I can see there's one right here. And somebody else can bring it back there. And they can get, we can share a reward. I get a little bit less, I think, than they do, but. So we'll grab that. We're only about halfway full on the weight, so I'm not too worried about over encumbering ourselves right now. We'll grab these medals too since we're up here. Bring up equipment HUD. Ah, I can change pages. Oh, cool. What's going on, Frey? I mean, it is interesting. It's just, it's a lot of just kind of chilling. That's not good over there. That's really not good. I don't even know what it is, and it's not good. Oh, there's a curly in there. How am I? I'm doing all right. Put that on our back. We'll pick that up as well. And so you can see I picked up some metal too. What I'm going to do is actually go into my cargo screen over here. And I'm going to auto-arrange it. And that will put them in the optimal position. So the heaviest stuff closest to your back. The lightest stuff on top and the medium stuff out towards the middle and the bottom. And that way you just balance a bit better. It's a little unfortunate it doesn't do it automatically, but I guess I can see why, because if you're running around and you grab something really quick, it's not going to be automatically optimal. Another rest spot here. There's another lost cargo piece right there. Performance enhancing beverages. Oh, so it's just fucking more more monsters. So you can see the rain's picking up. The rain. Ah, see, now I'm over encumbered. Come on. The rain is kind of the area where the BTs come out. It's going all right. So I'm going to drop off that stuff and give other people an opportunity to deliver it. Somebody who maybe has a bike and some weapons might be able to
This one's for you.
have a better time at delivering this than I do, just because of my position and the amount of stuff I'm holding. Upgrade the structure. Oh, shit. I can contribute to upgrading. Sure, why not? Wait, but I wanted to put stuff in there as well. Make a delivery. Deliver lost cargo. So I can... So you can see, predicted likes 28 or 110 if returned. I'm not going all the way back over there anytime soon, so I'm gonna drop off and get the 28 likes, so a quarter-ish. And then same for the performance enhancing beverages, just because they weigh a lot, and I'm not going that direction anytime soon. So, like I said, this'll be offered to other people for real, who can go and deliver them. The cargo has been entrusted to another player. Same with the medical instruments. I don't know. I kind of wanted to be like, oh, why would I give it away when it can be stuff for me? But A, I think the stuff is kind of randomly generated and dropped around, so I could always get more. And B, moving around isn't the easiest right now. Like I said, there are bikes and stuff. I just don't have any. So it just makes sense that I would drop it off, I think, anyway. And we'll probably see some BTs coming up if there's rain this bad here. You can kind of see those strands coming down. That's kind of an indicator that they're around. But once what do you call it? My little shoulder guy starts beeping and flashing. That's when we're really gonna start getting some indication. You can kind of see this line is going to be an indicator as well. Special medicine, you can see this. So this line is where the chiral network runs out. So if I connect that wind farm, it will be in the chiral network then. Structure management. Oh, I'll activate it. And we will. Oop. I'll do the same here. I'm gonna drop off that item that I just picked up. Deliver lost cargo. We'll entrust that to other people as well. Get ourselves a few likes. Nothing crazy. Looks like 28 likes. Yeah. That's fine. A little bonus for that. A little bump in our stats. So the problem is the rain is acidic. Not acidic, but corrosive, maybe. And so the longer we stay in it, the more that the items that are on our back get damaged. So taking stuff with you through the rain isn't really advised unless you're delivering it somewhere. So all those items I just picked up, there's no real reason for me to hang on to them through this rainstorm because they're just going to get damaged. Make you sleepy. So this one, oh shit. This one actually goes back to Capital Knot City. I'm gonna try and grab that on the way out if I can. Oh shit. Because I don't want to carry it towards, I don't want to carry it in and back out. It's just gonna get destroyed, basically. Alright, I'm gonna do. Grab the climbing anchor here. We'll drop a climbing anchor down. And use it to climb down the rest of the mountain. And after you use something like this, it stays here. and it has a chance for another player to find it, and actually multiple people to find it, and they can use it the same as I'm using it to climb up or down the mountain. So there's shit going on. I don't know exactly what. Ah, so you can see these plants in the ground that are moving. That's a very good sign there's BTs around. And yep, this guy is our indication that there's BTs. So if we stay still, we should start to see them once we get closer. So if I do this. No, it must be in the trees. But yeah, that guy points to the closest one. So you can see how it's flapping. It'll start flapping faster the closer we get to one, and then start spinning when we're very close to one. But yeah, see him behind the tree there? That fuzz, that's him. That's one of them. So there's another one right there. You can see him right there. That one's closer to our right. So you can see, now it's flapping. That means it's really close. Hold our breath here while we walk a little bit. Makes me harder to detect, but oh fuck. I'm trying to find another way around. That's really not good. There's a lot of them over there. Use the P? I don't know if I have the P on me. I don't think I do. You see this? There's more over here. Shit. Look at them. Oh my god, there's so many over there.
Quiet, dumbass.
It's alright, baby. Oh my god.
Didn't you look her?
So we gotta head that way, eventually.
Easy now.
Stop talking, goddammit. Pick up. What is this? Ah, chiral crystals. Okay. So hopefully that's all. No, let me see there's more ahead. So you can see my stamina decreased. So what I can do is drink some monster. I only have one monster here. Increase my stamina a bit. I only have one, but you can see I have 971 milliliters, so I don't need more than one. I can refill that by hopping in some water.
Other side.
Oh, shit. Ah, fuck. I've never had that happen before. Fuck. Alright, seems like we're getting out of this zone, though. So that's what happens when they detect you. I'm guessing. You can see the boot meter at the bottom left. It's not completely wrecked, but it does have some damage to it. I think really what that does is drain your stamina. Okay, so you can see that little guy's going away, which means we got out of the zone, which is great.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yes, that's your boot meter. But you can see, look at my back. All the stuff I was grabbing, that probably damaged all my goods as well. Let's see.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel free to submit junk like that to Bridges. You might not have a use for it, but we do.
Cargo and cargo crystals are no longer fit for purpose. Can be recycled. The raw materials produced. Okay. So yeah, look, everything. The power supply unit, the container got damaged. So they took a toll on my. They took a real toll on my items. Thankfully, the power supply didn't get damaged, but the container was in did. So we might get a penalty for submitting that. Can't mighty boot BTs, yeah. So I don't have any items here. So items are location specific. In that last place that I was, I have some of that container like fixer. But I can't do that. I gotta deliver the cargo. So I can't repair the box. So hopefully we don't get 2 dings for the box being broken. But you can see the ladders on my shoulder there are all corroded from getting hurt. And
thank you. With this unit, we should be able to power the distro center via the chiral network. Other places too, if it works. Here's hoping the UCA can put our electricity to good use. Mind if I have a look? Incredible. How'd you get this here? You fly?
no, I got dragged underground. Cargo condition less than 50% damage. Yep. So I think it was just the cargo itself, not the crate, which is nice. Most things, it doesn't look like have crates. All squiggles. Like the ladder I brought doesn't have a crate, so the ladder's just getting damaged. You know what I mean? Wow, we're already up to 7 hours worth of playtime on this game? Damn.
All we need now is a connection to the chiral network. Go for it.
Alright, we gotta connect too. Here are our chiral USB sticks. You see our backpack's a little damaged. It's got the handprints.
Network bandwidth is a limited resource, and every structure you build consumes it. However, as you increase your connection level, the bandwidth available to you will increase as well.
Building structures will take up bandwidth, can be increased. Yeah, so things like making the that bridge cost me bandwidth because it needs to, those plans and the materials get sent around, and making the watchtowers as well, stuff like that. So let's see, we had another thing where almost a third of the U.S. has some form of coverage. That guy looks thrilled to have joined. New interview data required. Humanity's biggest problem? Logistics. Chiral contamination 1. The discovery of beaches and the concept of death. The wind farm has shared data as a result of joining the UCA. You can now use PCCs to build generators. Oh, interesting. New features have been added to your cufflinks, supply request, and bridge links. New options have been added to delivery terminals. Take on orders, standard orders, make a delivery, deliver requested supplies, and trust cargo and garage. I read it as garbage twice. Mods in Moonjump? I have no idea. Note, the garage feature can be used at not cities and distribution centers. Okay. So you can see we unlocked this area. Now we can see all the markers that people left here. Area is now connected to the chiral network, enabling you to see and access other players' structures, etc.
About time we did our part. Thanks again. You know, I heard the rest of your team was wiped out. Makes what you're doing all the more incredible. You're a one-man expedition. I hope Amelie's doing as well as you. Wonder if she made it to Edgenot City yet. It was her that put us in charge of the wind farm. I was with the group bringing up the rear while Amelie led the way. I've never met her in person, but it was an honor to travel with her all the same. When you see her, feel free to tell her I said so, huh?
Sam, got a moment? I ran an experiment with your blood. It seems you were onto something. After dispersing an aerosolized sample of your blood in BT territory, we observed reduced activity. While this is hardly definitive,
Could have used that 2 minutes ago.
To whom we can turn for additional testing, it does suggest that the bodily fluids of repatriants are repellent to BTs. Mama had the idea of developing a weapon to test this theory. The prototype should be ready soon, and when it is, we'd like you to test it.
Sam, this is the perfect opportunity. We've almost got the whole region on the chiral network. All that's left is Port Knot City. Return to Capital Knot City so you can pick up relief supplies for Port Knot. By the time you arrive, we can give you the completed prototype in person. One other thing. It's not very often porters get out to that wind farm. While you're there, you should pick up any outstanding orders. No sense coming all the way back here empty-handed if there's work to be done. Have a look at that delivery terminal.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
We got some mail too, so let's see. One thing I noticed was this is over here. Good work, BB. Someone walked all the way over there to drop that. Nice. There's a sign that says here. Keep on keeping on. A bridge by Coco 156651. 156651. Rough going. here. BTs. A post box. Someone drops. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, people putting stuff in weird locations just for fun. This way. Climbing route. Caution, yeah. Climbing anchor, ladder. So those are all things other people put. Other people playing this game. I think it just grabs like a handful and dumps them into your map. Oops. Mail. Let's see. Nick Easton. Still alive, new guy? Sam, how you doing out there? For newbie, you're quite the workhorse, huh? Thumbs up. Timefall's probably taking its toll on your equipment, am I right? Maybe some of your kit's not even usable anymore. Well, don't jump the gun and throw that stuff away just yet. One thing you can do is take your old equipment to a delivery terminal and recycle it. You can then fabricate yourself a shiny new whatever to use instead. Don't know if you're aware, but the whole recycling system is operated by the Bridget Strand Foundation. That's right, the president herself set it up as a means to convert busted tools and gear back into usable resources. On the other hand, if your equipment's only halfway broke, but you'll still want to part ways, you could use a share locker to donate it to another porter whose need is greater than yours. You may well end up getting a like or two from your generosity. Never mind the warm fuzzy feeling of having helped your fellow man. Thumbs up, praying hands emoji. Of course, the system works both ways, meaning you could snag stuff other porters have put in the share lockers too, if you're the one who could use a helping hand. Anyway, both the recycling systems and the share lockers have their uses. It's up to you to pick which method best suits your needs at any given moment. You've still got a lot to learn. I guess you'll have it all figured out in no time. I've got high hopes for you, kid. Smiley face emoji. 12 thumbs up emojis. Okay, we got some lore. We'll save that for when we're back in the thing. Let's see what tasks we have.
Congrats, Sam. You're cleared to take on open orders. While they're not as high priority as the ones specifically assigned to you, if you're already heading a certain way and you have room to spare, it couldn't hurt to do a little more, right? Just because they're not mission critical doesn't mean they're not important to someone. So why not do a good deed or two?
Sam, double-check the order summary.
Completing delivery materials to a given facility will increase the amount of available at that facility for construction of weapons and equipment and other functions. There's a limit to the amount of materials that a given facility can store. Use L1 and R1 in the orders menu to switch between tabs to check the items being delivered. Alright, so we can do that. So head back to the distribution center so we can pick up power supply inspection tools. And what main order? So yeah, our main order is to return to do some resin delivery back to where we were. So I'm gonna take that.
Bridges has printing materials stored at the wind farm. We'd like you to bring some to the distro center. These materials are pretty varied, and to get the most out of the Cairo printer, we need as many different types as we can get.
So we're gonna do that. But we'll also take that side one as well.
Hey, great work. That wind farm you've brought into the network is essential for our continued expansion. By way of reward, I've added a little something to your PCC. A generator option. Generators recharge the batteries of all nearby devices. That includes machines, bikes, and other battery-powered vehicles.
Ah, we need that for the bike. So we'll make one, put it on our back here. And the cargo, yep. Yep. All these resins, holy shit. And the PCC. Auto range, yeah. So where are we? We're at 68 out of 125 possible kilograms, so I think the other thing was 30. We could try putting that on and seeing. We're gonna have to sneak back through the
Order assigned.
back through the rain probably. But like I said, these are going back right to the same thing, so 15 more kilograms, yeah. So we'll take this order as well. I don't really need to fabricate anything right now, I don't think. Repair spray, yeah. It won't hurt to carry a few of those. Especially since we won't be coming back here, so it's like... Yeah, load on back. Attach to suit. Oh, I see. It replaces those. Oops. So we'll do some auto arranging here to hopefully... Oh god, this is how it stacks? Okay, let's... This may be a bad idea. Get rid of that climbing anchor. As well. That'll free up a shoulder spot at least.
Order assigned.
Bad idea city, oh yeah. Recycle.
By handing over excess materials to a facility, you can increase the amount stored on site. Now, these materials can then be used later for equipment fabrication and so forth. Just remember that each facility has separate stores and that the amount on hand differs from site to site. Don't get carried away.
Alright, so we have there's something that was used, yeah, so we'll recycle that. And we'll rebalance our equipment on our back.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support.
I like all that. Why didn't they just have her say that in a video of her saying it? Alright, so let me rebalance real quick.
Thank you for your contribution.
There we go. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, man. How's it going? This is going to be a disaster. Oh, my God. I shouldn't have taken that extra shit.
Don't let me keep you.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. We're getting PB as high as we can right now.
Everything's okay.
Hopefully that rain stops. Or stopped.
Keep on keeping on. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Keep on keeping on. Wow, 58,000. Holy shit. 5,800, excuse me. What does this even go over? Nothing? Shit. I tried to do it again. You think it goes over BTs? It's not even raining. Maybe when it was raining. A little rest spot there. No likes. Yeah, see, it's not raining here anymore, so it's easy to get out. Hopefully it's not raining the whole way back. That's some mushrooms? Oh, it's mushrooms. All right. So this is the deal with mushrooms. You ready? Where is it? I don't know where where do I? There it is. Gotta take a pee on them. A long pee, dude. You should have drank all that monster earlier. I think I'm missing it. Oh well. We drank a lot of monster earlier. Like 5 cans, and then I drank from the canteen as well. There's another mushroom here. Shit. Lost cargo medical instrument. Oh, I don't have room, dude. It's all the stuff I was like, oh, I'll get it on the way out. Yep, nope, not happening. Fascination with time and urine, yeah. Character figurines, ooh. Where's it going? I don't know. That was my rope from before, I think. Oh, no, no. No, don't fall. Oh, somebody else dropped a rope. Oh, is that a ladder? Yeah, it's a ladder right over there. That's alright, I'll take my rope back up. 0 likes. Wah, wah. Yeah, bullshit that he's climbing with that weight on his back like that. Holy shit. Could you imagine the upper body strength you'd need to do that? I mean, obviously it's a video game. It's extrapolations and all that, but... A destroyed PCC, so I can recycle that. But again, all this weight on my back, why would I want to grab something destroyed, you know what I mean? The arrow pointing left. I wonder if the same guy who dropped the... Who made the arrow pointing left?
Too close.
Watsuro Whiskey? I'm wondering if the guy who pointed left is the same guy who put down the spike in an effort to try and get people to use it. You know what I mean? No, it's not. It's a deal. Somebody dropped a watchtower. Oh, I didn't even see that coming in. Was that here coming in? I may have walked right past it, honestly. No peeing. Okay. I mean, it looks pretty clear from here to the end. I'm going back down there. It's the bridge we made before. I already peed, so I got nothing to put in there. Dismantle. Oh, the sign. I can see people's signs down, by the way. Looks like. I don't know if that does it only in my instance or. Oh, I love when they start the music up. Not only is it always so fitting of a music, but it also means I'm probably going to be pretty safe. It does not fry, but there is a mechanic where you pee in the toilet and they turn that into grenades. So make of that what you will. Memory stick, nice. I wonder how much of that chiral crystals I can hold at once. Free to use. Thank you. I think it's explosion per se. I think it's more of distribution of certain chemicals. What's going on, Dr. Nick? How you doing, man? It is the weekend, yes. Oh, that's a rest stop. I was like, oh, an item. Well, it's not actually pee. Certain chemicals inside of your pee repel the BTs, and so they harness that and use that. It's not just like your pee is in a grenade that distributes. It's a little bit different. We're totally gonna fucking fall if I bum rush down this mountain, but I think this was the path I took up. I don't quite remember. I'll bring back the music. Please don't be rain down here. Trying to avoid one rock and we go on a catastrophic failure here. A resonant frequency where we get knocked left and right. They can't run with stuff on your back like this. Alright, we just gotta not trip on the fucking bridge.
Hey, Sam. You could probably get that bike running again if you charged it with a generator. Why not give it a try?
Because I'm delivering stuff, I'll do it afterward. This is my location to deliver it. Why would I start the bike and then drive 2 inches?
Name's Sam.
Beginning scan. Scanning.
I don't get the calling out thing, but
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Keep on keeping on. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Keep on keeping on.
yeah, it's 2 inches I don't have to walk, but 5 minutes worth of prep to get the damn bike working. And then I gotta load it on the bike, move, and then unload it. And then walk down here, so it's not even worth it. All right, make a delivery. Deliver requested cargo. Yeah. Look at all that. Goodbye.
You brought this from the wind farm? I can't imagine what a chore that must have been. Thank you.
You ordered it. What do you mean?
Wow. Don't do things by halves, do you? Hard to believe one man could bring in a hole this big. Then again, you are a legend.
I guess maybe you had the option of splitting that up into two deliveries, considering there was 6 pieces. But I took all 6 and then extra stuff on top. Oh, you're a legend, mate. Look at that route. You've been providing the bridges have provided the following sound data. Anything you need. The sound data can be listened in your private room. To use it for a structure, gain access to level 2 or higher structure, and select customize structure. Oh, cool. You can put a song near a structure. And we dropped off some resins as well. Distribution center west of Capital Knot City has provided the following new hologram data. Benjamin Hancock. Interview data required. Chiral contamination 2. BTs are reaching out to us. Some facilities' bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built. Very nice. Materials has increased. Very nice as well. This is our extra stuff we delivered, the standard order. Trophy earned. Everyday delivery. Let's see what that is. Complete a standard order. Okay, that makes sense. Nice. 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 Wow. Look at that. Oh, look at that.
I don't know anyone who's done more to bring people together and get them back on their feet. It's hard to believe you're just one guy. Can't help wondering if the Great Deliverer isn't actually a small army. Because it sure seems like whenever someone's in trouble, you're there to lend a hand. It's enough to make me think you just might make it all the way to the coast. Good luck out there. I'll be rooting for you.
Good work.
Oh,
New
boy.
order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
So what do I have on my back? Let's see. Deliver lost cargo. The character figurines, right? We have that. Oh, where's that going? It's going to Luden's farm. Where is Luden's farm? I don't think we know where that is yet.
I am a dog. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
A GOG. What's a GOG? The following data can now be viewed in your cufflinks. God of War original video game soundtrack. What? What?
Thank you for your contribution.
So here are the grenades here. Capsule containing Sam's condensed excrement collected when he uses the toilet. The high pressure gases inside cause it to explode when thrown. Has noticeable effect on BTs, although the only way to find out what the effect might be is to try. Oh god, alright. Capsule containing Sam's condensed urine collected when he uses the toilet. It breaks open when thrown, releasing its contents into the atmosphere. This version is effective over an even wider area than the number 0 grenade. Has notable effect on BTs, although the only way to find out what that effect might be is to try it. Grenade 0. Capsule containing Sam's condensed bodily excretions collected when he uses the shower. It breaks open when thrown, releasing its contents in the atmosphere. Has notable effect on BTs, although the only way to find out what it might be is to try it. God, look at all that shit we're carrying as just... Maybe we don't need 3 spray containers. So we do have 2 PCCs, so I'll drop one of those in the locker. We got 2 ladders, so I'll place one of those in my locker. I got 3 ladders, actually. Alright, that's a lot better. So we have on our body, this is all in my storage unit. So we have on our body an anchor, a PCC, a container repair spray, 1 of each grenade, a ladder, and a PCC. A second PCC. We don't need 2 PCCs. Alright, there we go. It's not. I don't think it's actually piss. It's like some of the stuff that was in it. One of the compounds that's in it.
A bridge link is another way of describing the connection between you and another porter. If you want to forge a powerful bond, consider a strand contract.
Here you can view the list of players you've interacted with along with their details. You can also further strengthen your connection to other players here through the formation of strand contracts. Forming a strand contract with a player makes their structures and lost cargo easier to see. After using X to select View Own Records, use L1 and R1 to switch between various records. Strand contracts are available after reaching Bridge Link Grade 10. I don't think we have Grade 10. Holy shit. We're grade 42. This guy's in the 200s. The 300s. Look at that. I unfortunately can't make a strand contract. I'm not there. Data memory chips. So let's look at that. God of War original video game soundtrack. God of War was a 2005 action game that made use of imagery and themes of ancient Greece. Many titles were subsequently released in the series, along with the most recent 2018's God of War, proving to be a true return to form, featuring an all-new story and setting which ranges from Greece to Scandinavia. Listening to this soundtrack is sure to provide a wind beneath your wings of your imagination, carrying you away to the world of gods for another epic adventure. I gotta finish that one too, shit. Interviews. Oh boy, we got a lot of interviews. All right, let's go sit down in our apartment and read those interviews then. I bought the 2018 one and I started it. I haven't had the time to really finish it. As I play other games.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning. Oh my god, I'm getting a lot of mail. Who undressed me? I did. In my sleep. Mail. Benjamin Hancock. The meaning of chirality. Dear Sam, sorry you had to go through the trouble of chasing down that part for us. But believe me, you've done us a great service. Thanks to you, our chiral printer is finally up and running. Didn't think it would ever happen, if I'm honest, but it did. And now we don't have to rely on porters as much as before. We can make a lot of what we require with our own printer. And if we need intel on the outside world, it's right there at our fingertips. On behalf of myself and everyone else at the Distro Center, thanks. None of this would have been possible without you. Funny story. The other day I was using the network to read up on the word chiral and where it comes from. Turns out it's Greek, means hand. Bet you didn't know that, and they just told us that. Did you? The text went on about how your right hand is a mirror image of your left. We read the same thing he was reading. But only if you put your palms together. And if you point them away and lay one hand on top of the other, well, that's chirality. That's how I understood it. Anyhow. What's it got to do with the network? I'm not really sure. Something about routing communications through the beach, which basically is another world like ours, but not really. So when you force elements of the two to contact, that triggers a void out. Anyhow, all I know is that while I hoped you keep on doing what you're doing to bring us together, you best leave the dead out of it. You hear? What is that, a whale? I can't tell what that emoji is. Jake Wind at the wind farm. Dear Sam, I'm wondering where you are right now. If it's somewhere powered by our wind farm. If anyone should be benefiting from our work, it's you. Until you brought us into the network, we could only provide power to a small region. Now we can send it all to all the big cities and beyond. I'm still not 100% sure on the details, but basically transmitting it via the beach means we don't suffer any additional loss due to increased distances, so it can go as far as we need to. Good thing we kept faith in the second expedition and kept this place properly maintained. You made our efforts worthwhile. We can't thank you enough. Nick Easton, Capital Not City. Cargo quantity and your porter grades. How are your porter grades these days, Sam? I'm sure you're aware that trying to account for all 5 factors is the basic premise. But if you're anything like me, you just want to deliver as much stuff as you can. Am I right? So, if you could always load yourself up with a massive haul and aim for a bridges bonus for total cargo weight. Nothing wrong with the simple approach. Of course, in the good old days, it was easier. Roads were much better back then, so all you had to do was chuck your stuff in the back of a truck and go for a drive. Can't do that now, though. Even if you've got a truck, they're usually more trouble than they're worth. Hell, sometimes you see them just sitting on the side of the road, locked and abandoned. Anyway, on the bright side, since lugging big loads of cargo is so hard these days, folks are really grateful when a porter manages it. Hence the bonuses. Here at the distro center, for example, we have to make sure we've got plenty of food and materials in stock, which means we have to make sure every delivery counts. I dread to think what would happen if we ran out of supplies. Well, I've said my piece, and now you know how to make yourself popular around these parts. Stack your cargo high. All right, Zach, have a good one, man. Yes, I don't need to read these tips. I already did. Actually, I want to read that tip. Hang on. Strong wind will make your movement trickier. Also depletes stamina more quickly. Headlong will slow movement, while tailwind will speed you along slightly. The effects can be reduced by arranging your cargo so that it offers less wind resistance. Interesting. Didn't think they were tracking wind resistance of my cargo. But now you know. Interviews. All right, there's a whole ton in here. Humanity's biggest problem? Logistics. Die Hardman, 5 years ago, Bridges HQ. War and famine have been inescapable parts of humanity since the rise of our species. And while the fall of America hasn't changed this fundamental truth, it's fair to say that these issues aren't pressing concerns. Can you remember the last time you heard a prepper dying of starvation, much less someone in Knot City? No one's fighting over water or oil or anything else. Which isn't to say that people don't occasionally run out of supplies, but it's almost never because of real shortage, usually a problem with logistics. In fact, it was to address such a problem that the president created bridges and developed a chiral network. So yeah, no one's that desperate. Everyone's got enough for themselves, which is what led to the real problem. It's all too easy for people to become isolated from one another, and eventually forget that others even exist. People are free to live for themselves, for the moment, without a care for the future. The president understood this better than anyone, and I just know how much it pained her. Chiral Contamination 1. Hartman. 3 years ago, Bridges HQ Lab. Chiral contamination is the result of prolonged exposure to chiral radiation, which is emitted by chiralium, a substance discovered at the same time as the beach. prolonged exposure can significantly impact physical and mental health. The effects are not dissimilar to those observed in individuals exposed to extremely high levels of stress, levels which could be fatal even. Such traumatic experiences can alter hormonal secretions, impair immune response, contribute to heart failure, and induce strokes. The most common symptom of chiral contamination is poor sleep quality due to vivid nightmares. If left unchecked, however, it can quickly progress a more advanced stage in which the aforementioned issues may be observed. The potential impact on an individual's mental health cannot be understated. The resulting hormonal imbalances frequently lead to heightened destructive impulses towards the self and others. Those dominated by such urges are named homodaemons, the mad ones. In the case of some porters, such as mules, impaired memory and judgment has led them to develop an irrational obsession with their profession, hence the homogesalt moniker. While it could be feasible and preferable for most individuals to avoid chiral contamination at all costs, there are those with a demonstrated resistance who need not be so cautious. I speak of course, of doom sufferers. Shall I go to bed early lest we join a terrorist gang? More like we should avoid the magic crystals that make us stressed, which will make us join. Don't do meth, basically. Don't do meth and don't join a gang. Hartman, 3 years ago, Bridges HQ lab. Chiral contamination 2. Chiral contamination can be alleviated using similar methods to those used to alleviate stress. Increase oxytocin secretion. Oxytocin secretion through contact with other people, administering smart drugs, and so forth. In recent years, however, a hormone dubbed lichen, known to mitigate the effects of chiral contamination while also restoring basic physical and mental acuity, has attracted a great deal of attention from the scientific community. Unlike oxytocin, lichen cannot be administered externally. It is secreted within the body, but only in response to external stimuli. It is said to be the hormone principally responsible for the positive feedback that occur when one achieves a goal, enjoys success, receives praise or gratitude, or any other form of like from a fellow human being. I see. That's what the likes. You gotta keep liking things. The discovery of beaches and the concept of death. Hartman, 3 years ago, Bridges HQ lab. With the discovery of the beach, the fundamental truth of death was upended. I doubt you will find many who would deny this. Alas, we can say with little confidence in any subjective, objective or scientific capacity, for our understanding of this new realm remains in its infancy and is ever evolving, much like our understanding of the universe as a whole. Perhaps the closest thing we have to a working explanation of the beach relates to the concept of a multiverse. But I digress. The beach is arguably both a concept and a reality. A discrete beach is influenced by the mind of the associated individual, and therefore linked to them irrevocably. God. This is why we have so energetically pursued the physioanalytical, and neuroscientific angles when attempting to create a unified theory of the death stranding, the beach, and the related phenomena. There was a fad a while back in which subjects underwent counseling in order to learn more about their beaches, and in doing gain a greater understanding of the nature of death. Doom sufferers in particular provided excellent opportunities for study. An interesting theoretical question arose during that period. If a person's beach was produced by their consciousness, might animals have beaches as well? A conundrum on the surface, perhaps, but one quickly resolved. Only human corpses undergo necrosis and become BTs, which proves somewhat conclusively that only humans can possess a beach. And yet, this begs another question. If all that is required is consciousness akin to that of a human, could an AI have a beach? An android? I, for one, do not believe so. Why? Because the function of our beaches is to connect the world of the living and the dead, and an entity which was never born, has not truly lived, and will never know death. Surely it cannot have a beach. BTs are reaching out to us. Hartman, 3 years ago, Bridges HQ. 2.4 million years ago, Homo habilis started to craft stone tools. Hands are so very important, don't you think? Our other sensory organs passively interpret data. Our eyes light, our ears sound, our noses smell, our mouths taste. But hands are different. To touch requires consciousness, conscious action. To grasp, more so. To connect that which is in our left hand with that which is in our right, still more. And the handprints we see when BTs seek out humans? Why, I'd say that's just evidence that our otherworldly friends yearning to forge a connection. They're reaching out to us, attempting to bridge the gap between the realm of the dead and that of the living. Boy. Oh, I got the new song as well. BB gives us likes for doing this, by the way. Did I miss one? I don't like that they chose the right analog stick as an 8-way directional for the actions here. Is this action different than down? Like, are these two actions? Is one action? This is so dumb. Wait, take a shit in the sink? They modeled the inside of his mouth. Oh, that's weird. I mean, obviously they did, but... Alright, just stand in front of the mirror and do some shit for us, dude. His face is so greasy. I gotta collect all of our washing juices here.
EX grenade number 0.
Did you go to a new song? I did. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.